Hey there, slow connection. Here we go, I hope. Welcome to day 2687 of What's You Up To Now. This is a place where I document my journey, what's going on, the good, the bad, the ugly, as I originally moved from the brick and mortar and corporate world of business, worked there over a quarter century simultaneously, then on my own businesses for another decade, plus, and learned a lot, right? And I like to share. So today, this whole month, we're talking about contribution. Contribution being, how do we interact with the world outside of us? What do we put out into the world, and what's the result of that? And are we putting positive in the world or negative in the world? Guess what? We do both some of the time. Hopefully we do positive most of the time, but sometimes we're going to put things into the world that aren't necessarily positive. Sometimes we're going to lose our temper. We're going to lose our SHIT and scream, right? Sometimes we're going to make mistakes. Sometimes it's how we learn, right? If I look back over my Lifeline, and we do the Lifeline exercise every month with respect to a different area and aspect of our life that we're focusing on for the Be a Better You annual challenger for Supersize Your Business group, and usually both on the same day now. I finally got smart and started to align what I'm doing. Instead of doing different things in each group every day, I'm like, okay, why am I not sharing this framework with my Supersize Your Business group? Because guess what? That's how I supersize and grow my business is by, and my life, and create what I want in my life, is by using this framework that I teach in the annual challenge that I've been doing for, I think, 8 years now online. Prior to that, I did one, but I never shared it with anybody because it was just my thing. And it was my way of getting a competitive advantage and creating the life I wanted. And so now I share it, especially since 2020 and the pandemic. I mean, that was like the most ridiculous episode in our history for the vast majority of us. And it shook up and chaotically impacted all of us, mostly in negative ways, although there were some positives. I like to look for the positives in anything that happens. And there are some positives. I mean, I love not having to go to the store and shop for groceries anymore. And I used to love grocery shopping. I could whittle away 2 hours in the grocery store, no problem, looking at new products and things. And now I save all that time and energy, and I can use it in more positive ways to contribute to the world in ways that make sense, not me just looking at different groceries. It's like whittling away your time on streaming television or on social media and commenting negatively on posts, which I am guilty of sometimes. I'm trying to cut the habit of that at all, because I know it's all just a game and a manipulation, and I feel like I'm being sucked into it, and I don't like that feeling. All right, so today we're talking about exploring opportunities to contribute, to make the world a better place, right? Like any process or anything I teach, these things can be used for good or they can be used for evil. If you're going to use them for evil, turn off the video right now and please don't listen to me, because that means I'm contributing to evil, and I refuse to do that. So if you are evil or have evil intentions, please go find someone else to follow. So we talked about different ways to explore opportunities to give back, to contribute, to make the world a better place. And I showed a process for that. I showed a process, a slightly different but similar process a few days ago, because I think sometimes we need to see tools in different ways to figure out which way fits us the best. This one starts with, hey, just share what you're good at. Share your expertise. That's a pretty easy thing to do. You can find somebody who needs to know what you know and share it with them without charging them any money. It's not about the money. It's about putting good out into the world and watching good come back to you. I find whenever I share something with somebody that helps them, I usually get 5 to 10-fold return back, not from that individual necessarily, but maybe somebody that they referred me to because I helped them, so then they tell somebody and they tell somebody and they tell somebody. Remember those old Breck commercials on TV where they do all the faces? And that's how it works, right? That's how word of mouth works and why it's so powerful and the holy grail of marketing. All right. It's weekend here in my neck of the woods, in my world, so I'm going to go do some fun things and spend time with my granddaughters. If I can help you in any way, ask. Why? Because that's how I can give back, is by helping hook you up with what you need, answering questions, doing what I can. And I say do what you can with what you've got right now. Start where you are. Start small and build on. Be consistent. Life is really pretty simple if we just break it down to the simple things. Be a good human. Treat people the way you want to be treated. All the stuff we learned in kindergarten, right? I haven't read that book for a while. I should go back and revisit that because it's so true. All right. Have a great day. I'll first see you tomorrow.